Hey guys, Weezy here, back with another review. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, took a break, but I'm back now. No more breaks for a really long time, so I do have a lot of content coming for you guys. I've been stacking a lot of fucking products since I've been gone. I have a lot of products still coming in, so a lot of reviews coming up. But today's review, we will be reviewing the ZOWIE U2. I did purchase this mouse with my own money. I did not get it sent out, but either way, even if it did, these thoughts and these opinions will be all mine and mine alone only. But with that all being said, let's get into this review and I hope you guys enjoy it. So first, let's see what comes in the box so you guys know what comes in it and you guys know what you guys are expecting to see in the box when you receive the mouse. You guys do receive two different types of wires in the box. You guys do receive the typical like loose braided type cable, like the nice one, the majority of the one that we always use. And they do end up giving you a harder version, like a very stiff version. I don't know why they gave you this, but honestly, there's no reason to really use this one. Just use this one. Honestly, it's just overall more better for like the bend and stuff, depending on how you're gonna have it wired up. And it also does come with the receiver, the extended receiver. And it also comes with a dongle and a 2.4 gigahertz receiver. And it also does come with the mouse. Obviously, here's the mouse. Here's the side of the mouse. Here's the other side of the mouse. Here's the back of the mouse. Here's the front of the mouse one more time. But yeah, here's the mouse again. It also does come with an extra pair of skates. These are the skates that originally were on the back of the mouse, but I am using dot skates at the moment, as you guys can tell. I will be getting more into detail on the skates, how they performed a bit later, but yeah, that's basically everything that comes in the box. Two wires, your extra pair of skates, manuals, the box, the dongle, the receiver, the mouse. That's basically everything that comes in the box. So this mouse does also come in at 61 grams, but it kind of feels a little bit lighter like once you take off the default skates, because the default skates are kind of heavy. If you guys like, if you know anything about ZOWIE skates or like ZOWIE in general, their skates are pretty heavy, just like their mouses. Like their mouses are fucking heavy. Like we can all be honest with that. They're always gonna be heavy. They will always be heavy. There's nothing they're gonna ever change with that. And at the same time, even with their skates, like the skates are not the best, but they're not the worst. They're durable, they're usable, but they're not usable for a very long time. You know, it's not something you should be using the entire time, like the lifespan of your mouse. You know, try to get like some aftermarket skates if you can, stuff like that, dot skates, whatever. But use them for a little bit if you want. If you don't like them, clearly just get some aftermarket ones. But if you don't even want to deal with it, just go ahead and get some aftermarket. There's plenty of them on the market now, especially since the mouse has been out for, I believe, a couple months now. Maybe like 4 months, 5 months. I don't know how long exactly. But the skates are good. Not the best, but don't really recommend. But if you want to use them, go ahead. Would recommend some dot skates or some better, full size skates from like Core Pads or something like that. But the performance on this mouse is like, it's really good. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna cap. I really did fuck with this mouse. It was nice. It felt really good in hand. It performed really well, especially with the glide. The consistency with it was really nice and everything. I had no issues. I had no disconnect issues. I had nothing, no battery issues, nothing. My only issue with the mouse in general is probably majority of people's like issue with the mouse is just the weight. I think if they could have got the weight down to at least like maybe 50 grams, maybe 50 grams. If they got it down to 50 grams, like on God, I think this shit would have been like considered the best FPS mouse out in the game right now. You can literally use like three different type of fucking grips on this mouse. Like you can use fingertip grip, you can use literally palm grip, and you can use claw grip. Like you can use every single type of mouse grip you can think of on this fucking mouse, and it's nice. But like in my true opinion, I think fingertip gripping on this mouse is pretty hard. I did try it for a while and it was pretty heavy for me to like stay consistent with it. There was some parts and some points like when I was using it, it was nice and it felt good. But like overall to like really stay with it the entire time, it's like, as you guys can tell like from up here, it's like it's just like it's nice, but at the same time like it's hard to like really push the buttons down from down here and stuff depending how big your hands are. My hands are pretty big, they're not the biggest, but they're pretty big. But like even that, like it's still pretty hard to like consistently do that, especially if you're trying to do a quick flick. Like it's gonna be pretty hard to like ADS and aim, or just go quick flick, fucking hip fire. But majority of the time, if you're flicking hard right, hard left, the majority of the time you're gonna be ADS. So like going from like here on fingertip, from like here ADS to like down here, it's gonna be pretty hard to like get there because it is pretty heavy in general, flicking the mouse, then having to push down because the clicks are quite a little heavy. They're quite a little heavy, not the heaviest, but they're just a little heavy. But like overall, I really do like the mouse. The mouse performed really well. It was a really good mouse. Like honestly, I had no issues. Like I'm saying, I had no issues. I have no problems. I have no negative feedback on it. I genuinely believe this mouse is a really good mouse. Could be potentially an end game mouse for some people. And I even think like some mods on this mouse can even help it, like a weight reduction. I don't know how, like if someone's already did that, and if they have, it's probably honestly it's probably made the mouse so much fucking better. But like overall, if you're a person who does all that stuff and you do want to get this mouse and you're gonna go and weight reduct it and all that shit, yeah, go for it. Like this mouse is really good. It performs really good, and there's really nothing you could really go wrong with going with this mouse because it's a solid mouse. It's kind of like the best way to put this shit is like this mouse is literally, where is that mouse? Give me 1 second. This mouse is literally just a fucking G Pro. Like literally, it's just a super light. It's Zowie's version of a super light. That's really all it is. It's genuinely Zowie's version of the super light. Their own version. Since you know how many times Logitech will forever be making this fucking mouse but never really listening to us. Zowie's gonna do the same thing with their version of this. This is made for FPS shooters specifically. That's what this entire mouse is made for. So basically, it's like for the best like first person shooter mouse, if you're looking for one, I would say go get it. But at the same time, it's like it's really hard to really convince people to go out there and spend, I think it's like $150 for this fucking mouse. And it's the same price like this shit. Like this mouse is $160. But the weight is different. It feels different. I believe they have different sensors. I don't really know. I believe this has a 3395, but I could be completely wrong. But like this mouse is good. Like don't get me wrong. This shit's good. The ZOWIE mouse, the U2 is really fucking good. I do highly recommend this shit. It's hard to really like vouch for the mouse because of the price. That's really all it is. Like it's the price, bro. For $160 something is fucking crazy, but if you got the bread to spend on just a blow on it because you want to buy a new mouse and you've been looking at this for a while, sure, go for it. If you can get it under retail, hell yeah, go for it. Definitely get it under retail if you can. But overall, recommend this mouse. It's really good. The performance is good. The scroll wheel, it's typical Zowie scroll wheel, not the fucking best. It's durable. It's reasonable. You can deal with it, but like, it could have been better. It could have been way better. So now this is the end of the review, but before we end the video, we do have to give this mouse a certification. We do have 2 certifications here on this channel. We do have Ichigo certification, and we do have the highest certification on this channel, and is fully holified Ichigo. So with this mouse, honestly, for the 2 things that should have been with the mouse at launch, the 4K, potentially even 2K, even 8K, and maybe, the 50 grams, just a weight reduction on the mouse. With those 2 things, I will be giving this mouse normal Ichigo, so just this normal Bankai version. But honestly, for the next version, or if they do like a ZOWIE U2 2.0 or something, if they could just, make it 2K hertz, 4K, make it 50 grams, even maybe a little bit less, make it a little bit cheaper somehow, make it actually worth the price in my opinion. But yeah, I do recommend this mouse, honestly. If you do want to pick up this mouse, I will have Amazon affiliate links in the description below. Make sure to follow all my social media, and that will be in the description below. Make sure to leave a like and leave a comment. If you did not like this video, make sure to leave a dislike and tell me why you didn't like it in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, and with that all being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.